So on to our next conferences, which is no one else other than Ubisoft.
Ubi.
And I'm honestly gonna be mean about this, and I just want to get this out of the way. They just announced Just Dance 4 with the you'll be able to download songs and stuff like that. I don't know.
Moving on.
Anyway, so of course they had Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I didn't really watch most of the gameplay because they kept throwing extra footage about it. Um, there's even like new videos coming up. Like there was new ones today, and I was like, all right, you guys coming out with like the whole game already, and it's barely like Tuesday, you know. But I don't know. What do you guys think about Assassin's Creed Syndicate?
Meh.
I have no interest anymore. I lost interest after Brotherhood, I think.
Oh really? Oh, so you died off the original ones then?
Yeah, and then I'm like, you know what? At this point, I don't really care anymore.
I
So I
got
mean,
you. I died off at 3.
mm,
So I mean everything before that I like.
I mean, it looks cool, but more or less, it's still the same type of gameplay. Sure, new location, Victorian London, but it doesn't
I like
really
the
change
era
much.
too. I mean the era it's in changes it a lot though. I mean if you compare it to like the first Assassin's Creed we played.
Yeah,
But I mean yeah, Assassin's Creed. Woo!
yeah, it's not. There's not so much to talk about.
Um I want to get these other games out of the way too. I mean, they're not even games; they're just expansions for them. So they announced the Trials Awesome Level Max,
The
Yeah,
Rabbit,
awesome. Level max.
yeah,
Awesome Level Max, which you're able to ride a fucking unicorn now. I guess it's fucking
To
awesome.
be honest, I don't know about that. To be honest, it might just be like basically a fantasy background because
Oh,
when you saw in like the video behind there, like in the very back, there was like a motorcycle.
oh yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, I got you.
that might hint like
Nah,
there
oh,
like there might be a unicorn, like
that'd be-
rideable unicorn, but probably
yeah,
that's it. There's nothing really special, but it did.
yeah,
The trailer was like what? It went from like oh, and then like what am I just watching?
yeah. Like,
What
what
what?
just happened? And like that's the
Wrong
way
turn?
she responded too. Did you notice that during the conference? She's like, "There's freaking unicorns. I don't even know what's going on, but there's unicorns."
Yeah,
I
a
was like,
fire breathing
"Yeah."
unicorn.
And then they announced the crew expansion, which is called Wild Run. Looks like it's going to be more like more for like deserted. Like they're confirming motorcycles, which is pretty sweet. They don't have motorcycles yet, and they also confirmed monster trucks, which is awesome to me because I always like being in that like high truck type of thing.
Grave digger.
Yeah, that stuff's always awesome. And then, of course, at the Ubisoft conference, they showed the game that looked like Chivalry to me, but it was called For Honor. What do you guys think about that one?
For Honor to me looked like a high polished version of Chivalry, in a way. Like I do know the comparison between them. It's basically a medieval game where you basically kill each other, but there's more to it than that. It's basically a 4v4 where you choose from three different. Do I want to say races, or what would you call
mm,
them?
more like classes. I think it's three, dude.
Yeah, it's three classes: the samurai, Nords,
The
Nordic,
the Vikings and the
right?
Knights. I think.
Like yeah, and there's just so much like depth to the game that's like not even like from like the first appearance it doesn't really look that much of like oh all you do is hack and slash and kill each other, but there's actually a lot to it, like to
Like
the way you could
objectives?
objectives it's more like just like capture and hold the flag, I think, from what I remember seeing at the conference gameplay, like live demo. But like you can block and attack from like I don't know if it's only like four predetermined areas, like up, down, left, or right, but depending on like what race or class you are, you do like faster attack speed, heavier damage, or higher defense and stuff like that. And I don't know, I just find the game to be very cool, and I like samurais. I'm a ninja
Yeah,
fan.
yeah. You know, at first, I really wasn't convinced because they started off with the CGI trailer. I'm like, oh, this is CGI. You know, you can only do so much with CGI. And then they showed the multiplayer, bam. And not only that, the guy that introduced the game was so high spirited and so into his own game that he just sold me on the idea, dude. It looked cool.
He's an entrepreneur.
Yeah, he sold me.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's all that I know about the game. I haven't really done much research about it, other than I am gonna get it probably when it comes out.
Same here.
Confirmed. Confirmed to the
Confirmed.
Virtualist channel,
Yeah.
Oh,
2016.
only on Taco Bell.
Only
Only
sponsored
in
by Taco.
Taco Bell. You can only watch it at Taco Bell. You have to put like a
Sponsored
security code and
sponsored
everything.
by Taco Bell.
All right, moving
Spons-
along. Moving.
Sponsored by Chocobos. Sponsored by Chocobos.
Oh my god, dude!
Okay,
Now we're gonna
cool.
get sued by fucking Square Enix.
Moving on, let's get into the Final Fantasy. Final. Let's go into Tom Clancy, not Final Fantasy. My bad. Let's get into the Tom Clancy games because rather than just one or two of them that are expected, they seem
Nice.
to reveal a new one. But before we get to that new one, what are you guys' thought on Rainbow Six Siege? I mean, I'm not much of a Rainbow Six fan, so.
I no, it does not look good to me at all.
Um, I'm not a big fan of shooters, but I like the idea of it. But I probably won't end up getting it. I'll watch someone play it, but not play it myself.
Confirmed. Doug is not getting it. 2016 confirmed. To the Virtualist channel.
Yeah,
A
I'm
video
more
was
of
just like, I
a
didn't get it.
I'm more of a third person kind of guy.
Alrighty then. Well, I mean, for me, being the FPS type of guy here, it actually, I mean, it does look pretty cool with all like you know, how you're able to like basically wreck a building,
Yeah.
you know, like destroy the entirety of the building. But it
Mm-hmm.
seems a lot more like team orientated and focused, kind of like Counter Strike team based, but this has more like a little more aspects added to it compared to Counter Strike. Like, I mean, it's kind of like obvious what parts are not in Counter Strike, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, it does seem more team based and more strategic rather than the regular run and jump and shoot man type of thing. But I mean, it looks pretty solid. But it it's cool.
I'm sure
It's
it'll
cool.
be a good game.
Yeah, Tom Clancy has been known for a lot of good games.
Yeah, but I mean, the one that really did catch my eye was the Division, cause that dark, I believe it's called Dark Zone or
Yes, the Dark Zone.
yeah, the Dark Zone. It looked pretty sweet, dude. Like, I mean, it kind of gets like your blood like rushing. Like,
Oh yeah.
are they gonna try and kill me? Or am I gonna try and kill them? Who's gonna make the first move? Am I gonna walk out of here with this legendary item? What's gonna go on? You know, like all these thoughts running through your head while like, you know, you're about to go to battle because you're all trying to leave. But it looks pretty cool because you're able to like hop. You have a choice of going into the dark zone if you want. It's not like mandatory that you do. But like if
Mhm.
you and your teammates feel like going into the dark zone, you have a total option of going into it. However, it does cut off the rest of the map for you during that time. But I mean, it's just for that game mode, I would suppose, you know?
Yes.
So, I mean, for me, The Division, just like last year, too, when they showed the trailer, The Division has me hooked only because So, when I played Battlefield Bad Company 2, which is one of the greatest, like, first-person shooters I've ever played, um, I played with a couple of friends, and there was about 5 of us, and we all played, like, the way, like, they actually, like, do the trailers and stuff. Like we were pretty tactical when it came down. I know it sounds like
Check your corners.
completely. It sounds completely like stupid and like dorky now that I think about it like today. But like it just reminded me of that. So I mean, I look forward to doing it again. Like being like, oh dude, like you got an enemy like about like 200 yards away from you. I could probably snipe them out, but I need you to distract them and stuff like that. Like I used to do that like
Oh
in Battlefield
man,
Bad Company 2. Like it was pretty sweet because
that's
if you
cool
look
though.
at if you look at my record for Bad Company 2, I mean, I was like 300 wins and like only like 50 losses maybe, you know?
Okay.
So I mean, for me like playing like that tactical, like just like Rainbow Six Siege, I'm pretty sure, but like having that communication skill with your teammates and stuff like that, especially in a third person game that's open world and you have like certain game modes that apparently they're adding now. I mean, it's pretty freaking awesome. I don't know about you guys.
That's a really good like talent to have or just develop like a sense of like order giving and stuff like that because I've played many games where it requires you to play as a team until like exact directions and stuff like that and I've encountered so many times like for an example, where's the enemy? Over here, right where I am. Come
Yeah.
here. It's like okay, that's not really a good idea to be saying, but that's yeah, like developing those skills and like practicing to say infantry northwest of your location facing like map markers and stuff like that. That's a very good skill to have, and yeah, the Division is like a game that's gonna probably end up needing that.
That's why I look forward to it. I mean, I was playing Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare today, and I play with a group of friends of mine, and like we were on it. Like when we were playing, we're like, hey man, there's a guy on top of the treehouse. Like it's a like a cactus and a pea shooter on top of the treehouse. If you get him with your ZRPG, that'd be good. And he's like, "Don't worry, I got it. Just distract them." So he hits them, he takes them out, and then we're like, "All right, let's take over the treehouse," and we all like corner them in. And it's all about like communication for me in like most games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I've played Diablo and I've had my friend like talk to me like that, but like I couldn't really like get it down in Diablo. Like, I mean, it's kind of like it reminds me of like the whole I want to. It's been like 10 years, like the whole World of Warcraft thing with like Leroy Jenkins, But like you could hear them right before they go in. Like they're like, "All right, do we got our heal spells? Do we got like all the abilities that they need to get ready for this moment?" And like they communicate while they're still inside taking battle and stuff like that. So that's what the Division has brought to me again, is that memory of Battlefield Bad Company and Leroy Jenkins. So that's all I got to say on it.
Yeah. And another Tom Clancy game that is probably the second on my list of Tom Clancy's games is Ghost Recon Wildlands.
The surprise Tom Clancy game that no one knew coming.
Yeah.
But I mean, it looks very interesting. Judging by the trailer, I mean, I noticed in every scene there was only like 4 players, so I'm assuming it's only going to be like a 4-player co-op game, but like based off a story. You get what I'm saying?
Well, I don't think it's based off a story because from what I read in the like a kind of description of the game, it's going to be a non-singular game. So like, there's no scripts, there's no form of like I guess like a storyline quest. It's more like everything that you do, every heist or every kill and stuff like that can impact your gameplay experience. I feel like
Oh
that's the
wow.
way that it's going to be playing. I don't know if it's going to be like that in single player, but in multiplayer, I think that's how it's going to be working out.
Oh, okay, I
Depending on
got
like
you.
the jobs that you take and stuff like that as well.
I got
Well,
you.
they did reveal that in terms of single player and multiplayer, you are going to be dealing with drug lords. So I think there is some foundation of story, but it
Okay.
won't be that big.
Like that heavy of a story, but I mean, it's obviously like missions that you and your group of friends have to do.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I look forward to it too. I mean, Jesus, man. For me, when it comes down to games, I always look forward to like the co-op type of stuff, like Borderlands, for an example. I know Doug, you don't like this game, but I mean,
Hate it.
I mean, I know Conchas, me and you have tried playing it too, but like when I played it sadly the first 3 times, and I beat it 3 times, but I played it with like 3 different group of friends, and like just playing the story, and like everybody's like story driven. We always said like, all right, man, tomorrow 5 o'clock. If you're not on, too bad. We're gonna go on with the story. Just make sure you're on it. I mean, like sometimes like I don't think I've ever had a friend like drop out of it because we were always on time and stuff like that. So it'd be like from 5 to 8, we just play the game, and sure enough, we beat it within like a week and a half maybe. And it was just cool, like just being. I think for me, cooperative is like the way to go for video games. I mean, of course, I love my story single players, like Red Dead Redemption and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and BioShock. But like sometimes it feels good to like accomplish something with a group of friends that's like story driven for the most part, for me at least.
It's funny because from my point of view, I've been playing multiplayer games for like almost 10 years now. I can't play right now. I can't play a game where I involve only myself. Have to be with a group of friends and stuff like that. So for me, it's kind of opposite, but I don't know. I still find
Um,
single player games to be fun.
I got you.
yeah. I think I'm in the minority here. When it comes to multiplayer games, I prefer being a lone wolf. So going back to the division briefly, I feel like I'm gonna be the scumbag in that game. I'm not gonna want anyone by my side. I'm gonna try to take your weapons, kill everyone, dude.
Yeah. So
God damn it.
we know when
Now
you
we
play
know.
with Doug to like
Yeah,
trust him.
because I've always liked being competitive. So that's why I know when we play multiplayer, I don't need anyone helping me, just me.
Well, you can't get. I don't think you would be able to go in the dark zone without 2 other players on your side.
Well,
So
you know what? I'm gonna be the dark zone.
I know it's
You
it's just
are the
gonna
Dark Zone.
it's gonna be like, all right, that guy right there, yeah, he has to come in. I mean, we can't do anything about it.
That's why I'll blend in, gather some friends, and then bam, 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 just like the trailer showed.
fucking just betray everybody you add on that game or
But
what?
it won't be any personal friends, you know, because, dude, the next day we hang out, we're not even gonna talk over a fucking game.
Well, I
Oh, hey
mean, for
man.
I,
Fuck you.
I mean, like it's kind of like getting like the exotic weapons in like Destiny. Like,
Okay.
so this past week, I finally got the fucking Gallowhorn. It's like the best rocket launcher in the game, right? But
Uh,
I finally got it. I have about 3 days on my character that has received it, but I also like my friend hasn't gotten it, but he has 15 days on his one character, but he still hasn't got the Gallahorn. So when I
wow.
got it, he was pissed off, and he finally got like a hand cannon that's really good. But I mean, like he was mad about the whole like me getting the Gallahorn thing because, you
Okay.
know. So I mean, I understand what you mean, like, and then like that's why I'm scared to like hang out with them again. So
It's like Burning Crusade when someone got like the 4 kill of Asenath on like their first run.
Oh, I know, dude. I know that feel, bro.
yeah, man. But I mean, let's go on to the probably for me the biggest surprise from Ubisoft, which was
Just Dance Unlimited.
yeah, Just Dance Unlimited. No, but on a serious note, it was South Park, the fractured but whole.
Butthole.
No,
Butthole.
Butthole.
but whole, like they're still whole.
Mhm.
Which I beaten the stick of truth, Doug. Don't say shit about
I
it,
don't.
because
You
I
have not
I've beaten
beat
it.
that game.
Yes, I have, because at
I
the
don't
end
believe
you
you.
fight Kenny and you fight that fucking
Spoilers.
you. Damn it! I know you fight Kenny because he gets all like pissed and stuff like that, and then you fight that weird ass dude that gets naked for some reason. And he has like a little wiener, but you kill him anyway.
No, you looked it up. You looked it up.
No, I didn't, Doug. I beat the game. You can check my trophies on my PlayStation, dude. I
He
beat the
make
game.
it
I
all
Alright.
I beat the game. I beat the goddamn game. So that's why
Alright.
I'm looking forward to the stick of truth. I mean, the fractured butthole.
Oh, there you go.
My
Confirmed.
bad. The fractured butthole. But I mean, I'm looking forward to it because, like, I mean, it carries off. They said it's gonna carry off from your character. You know. At,
Mhm.
at first, I thought it was gonna be like just like maybe you're gonna play as like the South Park characters, but nope. It's pretty sweet. You'll be able to play as your character again.
And that's
Yeah.
really good.
You know what I find strange about that though?
How are they
So
gonna transfer it over?
no, not that. So because it's gonna continue right off where the Stick of Truth left off, but
Yeah.
it's being developed by a different team. It's not being made by Obsidian anymore.
Oh, I know.
So I think even like the whole gameplay mechanics might change because in the trailer you see Carmen complaining about the combat. So I think that's a little like hint of a brand new combat system.
Yeah. And then that 9.5 GameSpot thing, that was funny.
I know.
No, I wonder why people hate turn-based so much.
I don't know, but I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Turn-based
I
isn't that bad.
I don't really like the turn-based system. I mean, like when it comes down to certain games, but like when I did it with the South Park game, like I fell in love with it, man. Like it was really sweet.
Yeah, it
Yeah, I'm
felt
looking
fluid.
forward to it. Yeah, it did. It felt nice. It's like playing Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with 2D graphics.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, that's gonna wrap up the Ubisoft conference.
Hey man, we still got some left.
No, we don't.
What do you mean?
We still got Trackmania's coming to consoles. Let's see, what else? Anno 2205 was about a game like an RTS type of game where you colonize in the moon. It looked cool. Just Dance 4, come on.
I was waiting for you to go there, dude.
And fuck, I forgot the name of the Star Wars game. Never mind.
Oh, Reddit.
Ubisoft
Reddit
isn't
thread.
making a Star Wars game.
I know, but I wanted a job at the mobile game.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, but that's it, I think.
But yeah,
Oh,
that's gonna wrap up Ubisoft. Go ahead, Doug. Go ahead, man.
and Ubisoft reminded us that the crew is still a thing, and they announced a new expansion.
We talked about the expansion for that and Trials.
Oh, really?